Hey team, Wade Wyatt here with week 17, and I want to remind you that you need to grow profit or you have the potential of dying. With that said, the book Grow Profit or Die was launched last week. We'd love to have you get a copy of it. Please follow the link in the email you should have received or in this post, wherever it's at, to the website growprofitorDie.com. That's again, growprofitorDie.com. And at that site, you can get a complimentary copy of the book. All we ask is you pay for shipping. And if you do that, you'll get a much less expensive book than what we're selling it for on Amazon. Love to see you get it. You'll also get a great package and a thank you letter from us and some other treats. So please go get that book ASAP. With that said, today's weekly update has to focus on one very important thing, and that is your competitive advantages. Recently, my thinking was spurred on about this by the change that was made here in the U.S. around no competes. Just got announced this week that you cannot enforce no competes on individuals, I believe it was below $151,000 in salary. Now, we can debate the merits of this change and if it's good or bad, but I will tell you as we debate that, the statement I'll make here is that it's critical to have no competes in your business. And the reason for that is, while no compete, the word can sometimes trigger negative feelings, the concept behind no competes is not a bad thing. In fact, it's kind of like saying the concept behind divorce is bad. Of course, divorce in itself is bad, but it depends on the divorce and the reasons for it. Same thing with no competes. No competes can be bad. There's some no competes I think are awful. They're wrong. They should never have been signed. They should never have been enforced. They're just totally wrong. But there's other no competes that are really more enforcing what is commonly seen as the right thing to do, meaning protecting the company that employed somebody after that person leaves so that they do not take the competitive advantage, the things they learned or the trade secrets or more importantly, the customer list, and then go use that at another company which did not make that investment and did not have those things and now is reaping the benefits only by employing a person from the other company. Now, I'm speaking a little bit of legal jargon there and technicalities, but the bottom line is if you train up somebody and you give them certain competitive advantages that you have, which you need to make sure your people have all the competitive advantages that you're aware of and the things that you've developed and the unique differences that you have, they need to be executing against those. If they are, and then they take those to another company, that's not right. I shy away from using the word fair because I think fair is the F word in business, but it's definitely not right. And so what I would encourage you to do is have no competes, because no competes protect your intellectual property. It protects your unique advantages. And sometimes we don't even know about these unique advantages. So that's tip number one. Have no competes. If you've been hesitant about putting a no compete in place, you got to do it. Now, obviously, follow the new laws and make sure you do it in the right way. But you've got to have no competes. I've seen too many great companies of friends of mine that don't have no competes and then they get burned. And then finally, the second tip and final tip is you got to go look at what are your unique competitive advantages. You would not have gotten to the point where you can sit here and watch this video or take advice from me if you didn't have some competitive advantage. Whether it could be as simple as your work ethic and how hard you work. You out-execute everybody. It could also be something very unique you figured out about the industry. Could have developed software, processes, or tools. Who knows what your unique advantages are? And maybe and hopefully only you know, but you have them. And if you have them, you have to protect them. So whether it's no competes, trademarks, patents, other secret sauce, whatever it is you've got to do, protect what keeps your company unique. I'm a big believer in capitalism. I'm also a big believer in competition. I also think when we talk about capitalism and competition, it's very, very critical that you protect those unique advantages because it's the only way the whole thing works. I could say so much more, but I'm going to leave you there. Please go get our book at growprofitorDie.com. And then finally, if you're on Monect, or even if you're not, go get on Monect And if you have any additional questions, reach out to me. You can find my profile on Minnect. It's minnect.com/Wade Wyant. It's a great tool for talking to different business leaders that are out there. It's like Cameo for business. If you haven't tried it, go try it. Trust me, you're going to love it. And I can't wait to see you next week. Have a great week, and we'll see you in week 18.